Hello everyone, welcome to part 2 of my response to Melody Joy's video fighting for the underdogs, me being one of them. As I mentioned in the previous video, the boss, supervisor, what have you of Oprah Winfrey, when the day or the weeks leading to the day of Oprah's nationally debut of her show going national from Chicago, she was told that by her boss that don't expect to have the opportunity or a shot in you-know-where to take over the reins as the top talk show host in the country, considering the fact that over the last decade and a half and maybe beyond, that rank is taken by Phil Donahue. And of course, as Oprah's popularity grew, she not only took over the top spot as the top talk show host in the country over Phil Donahue, leapfrogged over Phil Donahue by having the top talk show in the country, she would hold on to that title for the next quarter of a century, up until this past week when she had her production of her long time and legendary and groundbreaking talk show end. Her reign ended. And considering the fact that I'm sure I was told that, not to peers of mine, but maybe to myself, over the fact that don't expect to be, when you get into this photography business, don't expect to be the next Jordan Beckham or the next George Mendel in terms of getting your work automatically appreciated and celebrated to the point where everybody will work with you. Well, unlike Oprah, in terms of chasing Phil Donahue, or lack thereof, chasing Phil Donahue, that I still haven't gotten there yet. And in terms of photography, and of course I'm not just about photography now, as you know. I'm about video, and I'm also about blogging and making a difference in people's lives despite my diagnosis of autism in 1983. And of course, Oprah was still in Nashville, I believe, or Baltimore in 1983 when I was diagnosed. I can tell you from perspective that I don't know if I'm going to be the next. I don't want to be the next anybody. I just want to be me. And as I mentioned before, the reason that Oprah dethroned Phil Donahue as the top talk show host in the country and the world was mainly alone on account of Oprah did her show her way, not Phil Donahue's way, not Regis Philbin's way, not anybody else's way, not even Morton Downey Jr.'s way, which of course is night and day, comparing Oprah Winfrey and the late great Morton Downey Jr. She did her show her way, and that is what set Oprah apart. And the same with me. I do my photography my way, which is what sets me apart. And just considering the fact that I have so much to give, and some people don't want me to give me an opportunity to share what I'm worth in terms of being blessed with the gift of photography, being blessed with the gift of videography, being blessed with the gift of blogs. Melody for years has told me, in terms of the struggles, we're in this together. I've had struggle upon struggle as a model, as you've had as a photographer. I've had struggle upon struggle as a singer, as you've had as a blogger. You know, that means a lot to me, and that means a lot to everybody, and that should mean a lot to everybody in this world. And yes, I have autism. Yes, I have Asperger's syndrome, which means I can't, control myself at times. But yes, I can also say yes. I can control them because I have a God in heaven who I rely on every single day to help me contain not so much my autism, but to help other people understand who I am and what I'm worth and what I can do to help them get through their problems, to help them get through being different than typical people. And I it's just funny that you have a person like a Melody Joy sticking up for the underdogs in this world, just like you have me. And I've been doing that for the majority of my life and will continue to do it. But, I'm just thankful that there are people like Melody Joy who get me. There are people like Maddie Georgie who get me. There are people like Jordan Beckham who get me. Even though I've only met him like 3 times before, but he knows me enough to get me. There are people in my family, like my mother, who gets me. And there are people in this world who get me. And the people that don't get me, I don't know what else to tell you, but, I'm sorry for being like Lady Gaga, born this way in terms of getting my message out. Yes, I'm aggressive, and yes, I'm, self-doubt. I express myself in a self-doubting manner, but, hey, all I can do is to say that I'm sorry, and I hope things will get better, and we'll expect things to get better from here on out. Thanks to that wonderful and inspirational video that Melody put out. It's just incredible. Absolutely incredible. And I applaud Melody for sticking up for the underdogs like me. And I applaud people like Oprah for sticking up for the not much as sticking up, but standing up for the underdogs like me, because there are just people in this world who don't want to stick up for themselves, that aren't going to make it. And to the people that don't stick up for other people, that aren't going to bring out the best in other people, that aren't going to help people win, if you're going to want to spend the rest of your life as a loser, I'm not wishing that you become a loser, but, that's what you're going to be. And God is going to judge you for it severely. Part 3 is coming up, and I hope that you'll stick around, where I'm going to mention a couple more things that are in relation to the response that I have from Melody's video of sticking up for the underdogs.